Oh, perfect, we're live. So now let me just boot up the game. This game contains content that may not be appropriate for all ages, including the following, so on and so forth. Characters in this game are of 18 years or older. What did that say again? Characters in this game are 18 years or older. My favorite thing so far from this visual novel is the very first thing you see, because that is false, but we'll get into that later. We'll get into this later. So I bought this quite a while ago, actually. I mainly picked it up because it was on sale. I must have bought it for, like, I don't know, half the actual price. Let me double check something quickly on Steam. Yeah, I bought this off of Steam. How much does it cost? Yeah, I vaguely remember getting this for like 50% off from some Halloween sale or something. So, what did it go for again? Does it say? 46 bucks Canadian. Let's just say like $46. I must have gotten it for like half of that. And it's it's 3 visual novels in one. Yeah, it's like basically 3 visual novels in one here that I got for like roughly 23 bucks. Whereas Grisaya, I paid 50 for it, but then again, like Grisaya was like easily 100 plus hours long. It took me about like maybe 93 hours to get through the whole thing, mainly because, I don't know, sometimes I just outright skip some lines of dialogue if I felt like I was getting a little bit bored. But then again, like, yeah, Fruit of Grisaya was this doorstopper of a visual novel, and not just that, like, it was an insanely good visual novel on top of that. But yeah, safe to say, like, Data Live, Rinne, Utopia, and whatnot has some shoes to fill in. Safe to say I probably would have played this. I think I would have started this, like, I don't know, like 2 weeks ago, but big 20 practice. I was playing a bunch of old school NES games, like 20 of them over the span of like 3 weeks. To just basically place like in the bottom half of the race that happened yesterday. I clearly needed to practice more. Oh, and I'm supposed to be like oh, this is supposed to be introducing like the premise for the Data Live universe. Yeah, so basically this mysterious spacequake occurs, 150 million people die. Then more of these like quote-unquote natural disasters start occurring that basically just obliterates anything and everything close by. But thankfully, they can be detected in-universe, and often, like, people are just evacuated to the nearest shelter before the spacequake occurs. So they don't just get, like, vaporized. Oh yeah, this is, like, basically, like... I think the first couple pages of Volume 1, he meets the first spirit. Well, not the first spirit, but he meets Toka, who we just saw. Yeah, this is basically just, like, the introduction to the whole series. Okay, so if someone asks me, like, what this is about, I basically just have to remember, like, this is opening cutscene here. Oh yeah, and his little sister works with this organization that, rather than trying to, like, kill the spirits outright to subdue them, convince them that the world isn't such a bad place to live in after all, and for some reason, make them fall in love with this Shido guy. Yeah, basically. For some mysterious reason, he has the power to seal spirits, so that they have, like, I don't know, maybe, like, 1 to 2% of their power after they're sealed remaining. And even when he's done sealing a spirit, like, his job's not over yet. Yeah, so, okay, of course, this all takes place, like, after Volume 4 of the Data Live light novels. Yeah, so he's already met, like, these first couple characters. Ah, the crying spirit wishing to bring no harm to anyone. Whoa. Oh yes, origami. Okay, I'm just gonna flat out say it. She's crazy, but I still like her too. The world teetering on the edge of destruction, she and the others do everything they can to keep the peace, or so they thought. And then there's like this new like spirit slash character that gets introduced that's basically exclusive to this visual novel. Rinne or Rinne or however that's pronounced basically never shows up in the light novels. Who basically only shows up here. Well, when I opened the door to the rooftop, I knew it was already starting. I felt my skin tingle from the tense air. Okay, so it's not like press enter to basically advance the dialogue. I turned around, there stood the girl I was looking for just beyond my... Okay. Is this like some flashback? Wait, they're on... No, he didn't meet Toka for the very first time on the roof, I'm pretty sure. Wait, I thought it was on the roof or something. Her astral dress was glowing and a haze of purple light came forth from her body. I think this is like some flashback to like the events in Volume 1, near the beginning of it. Pretty good voice acting so far. There's no way I can. I may be able to do something if it's... I tried to run, but my body wouldn't listen. The ghostly light from Toka's body charged at me. In that moment, an intense gravity tightened my lungs as if I was plummeting deep into the sea. But I wouldn't stop moving. Bearing the weight, I took one step to get to Toka, then another. I felt a strong sense of power welling inside me. But where was it going? So far, so good. I must say. Then again, I'm already familiar with the events of this cutscene here, so I don't know. Maybe I'll just like kind of like fast forward past it. I don't know. Toka was carrying a large sword, unbefitting of her in her gorgeous dress. Sandalphon pierced the ground as she clung to it. Sandalphon, that being this big ass sword she's holding, that is Sandalphon, for anyone wondering. Her beautiful hair was dark as night, a doll-like face betrayed signs of pain, as if withstanding something severe. Even if you don't want me. I slowly approached Toka, struggling to walk. I'll never let you be alone. Sadness overcame her and she screamed in a way I couldn't believe. The aura emanating from her body was even stronger than before. Toka! Even if I faltered even a little, the light would surely blast me away. I resisted and reached my arm out to her. Toka's expression was full of despair. Just then I felt the power surging through me. I had no idea where it came from. Sandalphon gripped in Toka's hand seemed to answer to it. It suddenly gave off a powerful burgeoning light. At this rate, Toka will... As the sound of Toka's scream rang in my ears, my vision turned white and my consciousness was severed. She's not from the light novels. I'm guessing this is like Rinne. I'm guessing this is like this new girl in her like astral dress or spirit form. Yeah, I'm pretty sure like that's the new girl's astral dress or something. Whose voice is that? I feel like I know it, but I don't. There's one thing I know for sure. That voice was so warm and filled with kindness. Yeah, so there's Toka in like more normal clothing. Not like the astral dress or something that's also known as spirit armor, even though it doesn't necessarily look like armor. Toka? Huh? Toka, that hurts! Her eyes move, wow. I mean, like, the characters like bodies and they didn't move, their eyes didn't blink in Grisaya, but still, like, it's not like something I was necessarily looking for in my visual novel. I mean, it definitely like adds to the experience, but I didn't really need it for Fruit of Grisaia. The storytelling was just that damn good anyways. What is going on? I looked around the room. Do you still feel... I'm wondering like what he'd feel sick over. Probably that. And was that like... I'm trying to think that was like that some flashback that he had with Token or like astral dress, or if it was maybe some nightmare. Maybe it could have just been a bad dream. I don't know. The girl looking at me with such worry was Toka Yadogami, despite her human appearance. She's actually a spirit, a being with great powers. Seeing Toka's bright smile, my mind was made up. Humans and spirits shouldn't harm one another. If there was no other way, I would save the spirits myself. And I seal Toka's powers. Come to think of it, my days have been filled with dates ever since I met her. That's not it, I just don't know what's going on. I tried to ask her what was happening, but before I knew it, Toka had stepped away from the bed with her back toward me. I got time like this. I see. Toka? What do you mean, Toka? Just don't move. In order to heal you, I'm going to have to sleep next to you, right? Oh yeah, Data Live's big on fan service. Might as well mention that right now. Now that she makes me think about it. Now that Toka brought that up, yeah, they're pretty big on fan service in this franchise. What's the matter? Don't what's the matter me? What are you doing, Toka? You're feeling sick, aren't you? I'm aching all over, but then I have to warm your body. It's important. Very important. Hey, if you're going to warm up, I must hug you. Naked! How long have we been live for? Okay, like about 12 minutes. Already talking about hugging me naked, and we're like not even like 15 minutes into the stream. What, Toka? Stop! Stop! Please, calm down! Why are you refusing me? Shido, are you saying I'm not enough to warm you up? That's not the issue. The issue is that you're being horny? Oh yeah, remember what I said, like, that screen at the start saying that every character in the game is like 18 or up? That screen is a lie. I'm just gonna like flat out say it right now, Kotori's 14. Just to get that out of the way. Hey, Kotori? Huh? Causing trouble again? Did I do something wrong? It wasn't Shido, it was my fault. I mean, all she did was just say she wanted to hug him naked. Nothing like, not that big a deal. She didn't actually start stripping or anything. Not a big deal. Don't tell me you don't remember, Shido. I can't remember anything. Look, I knew Shido had some like holes in his memory. I knew that was like kind of a plot point in some of the light novels where Shido's memory, like, about his past is like really hazy, but is his memory really this bad, or is he just like bullshitting at this point? Can't remember something Toga said like about like a couple minutes ago. Seems like your usual self again. I guess having a bad memory is kind of your thing. Well, excuse me. Maybe I should schedule an appointment at the hospital since you were born with it, it's probably too late. Just forget it. Glad you look better than I thought you would, besides. You just got better a second ago. What were you trying to do with Toka on the bed? No, Toka was worried about me and... You're horrible. Going through puberty and can't keep those raging hormones in check, but you can blame someone else, can't you? Listen to me. I'm only kidding. Toka, this is it's alright, so don't worry. Really? But Kotori, you're the one who said if I slept next to him, he'd recover faster. You're the one who said if I slept next to him, he'd recover faster? I did say that. If you still want to do it, you can. Oh, so this is like, I assume this is still like more of Kotori's way of testing Shido. Basically testing him to just see if he like, basically trying to just put him in scenarios where he could just get too awkwardly horny. I mean, if he's gonna have to interact with girls, he's gonna just be like eventually faced with scenarios like that, and what, Kotori's probably just doing stuff like that on purpose just to like basically prepare him. I mean, in like volumes 1 and 2, and like, yeah, Kotori definitely like did stuff like that. If it helps Shido get better sooner, then I... No, Toka, I'm totally fine now. It's the thought that counts. I feel a lot better now. Yeah, thanks. Yeah, I promise. What's the matter? Nothing, as long as you're fine, that's all that matters. I don't remember if it was like in volume 1 or volume 2. Yeah, I think Kotori for some reason like tricked Shido into going into the bathroom with Toka when like this girl on the right was in it and she was naked. Wanting him to like not completely like lose his cool in that situation. Yeah, basically like her like deranged method of just preparing Shido for future dates. Putting him in like weird ass situations like that. What happened to me? You seriously don't remember anything? Not at all. Maybe we should get your head checked. Ugh. This snide one is Kotori Itsuka, otherwise known as my little sister. Her personality changes depending on the color of her ribbons in her hair. These ones. Yeah. White, she's carefree and adorable. Black, on the other hand. Okay, can I advance the text? Black, her current state, you'd be an idiot to upset her. She has such a mouth on her that there's no way to win. I call this her commander mode, as Kotori leads the organization known as Ratatosker from aboard the airship called Fraxinus. While Kotori is charged with protecting the spirits as the commander of Ratatosker, she herself has spirit powers as well. It was recently discovered that someone gave her the powers that turned her into a spirit. Despite her age, Kotori bears a lot of responsibility from that role. I know she needs to be tough, but seeing my innocent little sister turn out this way was sort of a shock. But when I was struggling, Kotori stood by my side as family. No matter how much she changed, I would do anything for her. Oh, there's the quote-unquote crying girl that doesn't want to hurt anybody. Easily among, like, one of the cutest characters by far in this entire franchise. Hey, Yoshino, you were here too? He's fine, aside from his head. Doesn't really sound fine. Toka? Hmm? Nothing, well, whatever. The head part didn't concern you, did it? Hi, I guess. This awkward little girl is Yoshino. She was the second spirit I met. She's very quiet and abnormally shy. She somehow managed to open up to us enough to talk, but it took a while to get to this place. That's about it for introductions. Yeah, like, when he and Yoshino first met, it was basically only, like, the puppet on our left hand doing, like, any sort of talking for, like, the actual blue-haired girl in question. And even still, like, I think the puppet talks about just as often as the girl herself does. I don't speak Spanish? Spanish, Portuguese, either way, I don't speak it. Something about a can of Coca-Cola? Alright, let's just get... Where's Google Translate when you need it? Can I do auto-detect here? Hello? Just eating a choripan with Coke. Okay. That's right, I can't forget Yoshinon. Yoshinon is a rabbit puppet and Yoshino's friend. Yoshino's other personality is channeled through this little one. Yoshino would never hurt someone. She's kind. In fact, she's probably too kind. Yet another reason to like her so much. And also... Whoa! But her extreme shyness makes her panic and she risks freezing everything around her. She may be quiet, but she still has the powers of a spirit. Powers involving, like, water and ice, and if they spiral out of control, that would just imply, like, freezing everything in our surroundings. Yeah, there was, like, that, like, one of the, like, the later chapters of Volume 2, where basically, like, the whole city, basically, like, there was this blizzard that enraptured the entirety of the city they live in. Basically, Yoshino's spirit powers going berserk. Yoshino loves to talk and is something of an outlet to control Yoshino, so she won't actually hurt someone. I think now I'm done with all the interactions. How do you feel, Shin? Rinne or Rain? Your face, it's too close. I love this smile on Kotori's face, holy shit. One who came in but clearly looks more tired than I do is Rinne Murasame-san. She's a very talented analyst for Tadasuke and Kotori's right hand. She analyzes and monitors the spirits and anything related to them. She should be very intelligent, but she can never seem to remember my name. She suddenly transferred to my school, Ryzen, as my assistant homeroom teacher, so I see her often. She always has a teddy bear in her chest pocket. I can't help but stare at it. She's mysterious, but generally very nice and dependable, I think. Shin, you just recovered, so you shouldn't push yourself too. Hey, Rain-san? I've been lacking sleep lately. I know, but shouldn't you be resting? Forget that. Here, drink this. It was prescribed by so and so forth. Okay, thank you. Oh yeah. Rain-san? What's the matter? Is there a reason for this outburst? Don't what's the matter me. What's going on? Explain. Toka squeezes me awake. Kotori and Yoshino charge into my room and you're giving me medicine to recover? Did I contract some kind of awful? Have you calmed down? Horori? What are you? You alright, Shin? It's not like that. Hey, Kotori, don't just push me into Reina-san's chest like that. Special technique, my ass. You got a problem? Don't use her chest like it's some sort of treatment center. If it calms you down from hysteria, I don't mind. What? Straight from the treatment center herself. Do you want to get checked in again? You kind of look like you want to. Oh no, I'm fine. Thank you. Forget that. Can you be serious for a second and tell me what's going on? You really not remember? No, I don't. When she pressed me like that, I started to get nervous. Clearly something had happened to me. But no matter how much I tried, I couldn't remember anything. Rather, I had no idea how I ended up like this. What I could barely remember was that I had a dream. But that shouldn't have anything to do with this. 3 days? Dang. Wait a minute, 3 days? Did you just say 3 days? Could you please explain it to my idiot brother? You were asleep for 3 whole days. Yeah, that really explains it. You seemed to stabilize and got approved for discharge, so we brought you to your bed this morning. It was really tough. Toka was bawling, thinking it was all her fault. Yoshino almost went berserk. This is all your fault, Shido. What did he even do? It was almost Winter Wonderland again. What did he even do, though? You tried to save me. I went berserk. Toka, you went berserk? What do you mean by that? Oh, so this wasn't from the dream? This was like actually something that happened to him? I remembered. That's right, back then it was when I was chatting with Toka in the classroom. We were talking about how I'd been sick lately and how there was a new item at the bread shop I liked. We were just chatting about nothing. Just then, Toka looked like she was in pain and ran out of the classroom. I rushed to follow her and ran up the stairs to the rooftop, and there I found Toka. And then Shido, being like the guy he is, just wants to basically save every spirit. The guy he is, just putting his life on the line for like all these girls he barely even knows. Well, he basically doesn't fucking know them at all, like, when he first meets them. Even if you don't want me, I'll never let you be alone. And then... I'd say, like, she blew up. I don't think that's an accurate description. Seems like you remembered. Yeah. Gosh, you're reckless. Don't you get it? It's a miracle that you're alive right now. Sorry. Sorry? You could have been dead. It just says sorry. I don't know if just sorry cuts it. Like, you nearly fucking died, I assume. Then again, apparently, like, Shido's cheating death on a regular basis, if the light novels tell me anything. But I couldn't just leave Toka alone like that. And besides, my body can take damage. I guess sometimes it can't. You keep on justifying it to yourself. What are you doing? A corkscrew in my gut? That's dangerous! You don't even know the limits of your recovery, yet still have blind confidence in your abilities. You're so dumb, I'll have to show you by force. Kotoria was referring to my abnormal ability to heal from damage whenever I got hurt. Her power was sealed inside me, which made it possible. Until now, I relied on this power almost carelessly, but I honestly didn't know how much healing I could actually do. Sorry, that was my fault completely. I guess you being dumb enough to go and help her was what makes you Shido. I don't know, one person's gonna say brave, and someone else is gonna say, like, he's a complete fucking idiot. I have no words. You better not be reckless anymore. Yeah, depending on your point of view, Shido's either this brave, heroic Chad, or he's just, like, the biggest fucking idiot on the planet. I don't know. In your current state, you could easily die. But I thought I had your powers, Kotori. I got you with the fractness when you were unconscious and looked into you. There was another problem, apparently. Magic is counter-currenting into your body, all the sealed power up until now. This isn't the first time it's happened, is it? This counter-current phenomenon isn't new, and we knew it to be a temporary thing, right? It was something we anticipated, so that wasn't a problem, but this case is different from that time. I'm still investigating, but we're completely at a loss. We have no idea what's going on. Looking at Toka or Yoshino, it doesn't seem like it was caused from the spirits being stressed. Shido, do you have any idea what it could be? No, I have no idea. I just felt the power inside me leave, that's all. Did you feel any abnormalities in your body? Guess I was a little tired that day. Doesn't seem like that would affect it. That's right. We did some rigorous testing, so I'm sure the results are accurate. I'm sorry, I know it's my body and all, but I can't seem to give any useful feedback. Okay, I'm still a little confused here. You can safely say that all spirits are now unstable as long as you're losing your powers. You no longer have the divine protection of them. Okay, so, like, the plot is supposed to be Shido starts mysteriously losing his powers not too long after the events of Volume 4. And we gotta figure out why or something? So that means You're not invincible anymore. If there's anything that could put your life in danger, it will do so. Next time around, you'll definitely die. What? You finally get it, don't you? So you're telling me one wrong move and I could have died? You're always worrying us every single time. If you die, Shido, I can't be with you. If I can't be with you, then that'll make me very, very sad. Oh, don't worry about it, Toka. See, look, I'm completely safe. I hope we can say that again 3 days from now. 3 days? I'm not being generous at all with how long this guy's gonna live. I basically just implied he's gonna die in 3 days. Oh my god. Shido, you should worry at least a little. I'm telling you now, Toka isn't the only one who went berserk. What? Yoshino went berserk at the same time Toka did. What? Just like with Toko, we don't know what caused it. It may be related, but the spirit mansion is frozen on every floor and we can't use it. It's fine, Yoshino. Don't worry about that. Are you okay? I see, that's good. Yeah, I could definitely see Yoshino's powers being capable of doing that. Well, she froze over an entire city in Volume 2. Like, this was when she was unsealed, but granted still. Yeah, before she was sealed, she froze over a whole city. All of a sudden, there was this huge surge of power and it wouldn't stop. I'm sorry, this is all my fault. Yeah, thanks, Yoshinon. They've stabilized plenty, but Toka and Yoshino need to undergo a few more tests. After that, I guess they'll be staying at our house for a while. Okay. Yeah. Wait, what? What's the big deal? Toka used to live with us just a little while ago. I know, but don't you think it's inappropriate in so many ways? You seem to be rattled. Were you perhaps expecting something in particular? Okay, can I save? Okay, can I save my progress or no? Let me try my F keys and see if they do anything. Okay, F7 just apparently mutes all the audio. And so far, that's... Save your game. Okay. Save. We have... So I have to right-click, apparently, to open this up. Yes. And then I could just click load later on and then just... Then go back to the selection, then just continue from there. So basically, yeah, just like Shido in Universe, who was actually playing like dating sim / visual novels to prepare for his future dates with the spirits. He also had to play through like visual novels like this one, where he had to just be faced with selections and try to make the right choices. And apparently there's also like, bad endings as well as good endings in Rinne Utopia as well, but I don't know, I should probably just be thankful that I'm not gonna have my most deepest, darkest, embarrassing secrets leaked by my little sister if I fuck up and make the wrong choices or anything. You're not gonna hear about that embarrassing poem about the number 3 that I wrote like back in elementary school if I fuck up and get a bad ending. I could always just go back and make the other choice. I wasn't expecting anything specific, it's just, you know, it would be an issue for any healthy male in high school. What, you're going to turn them out on the street? No, I was just wondering if there was any other way, I didn't mean it like that. I guess you're the type I got to abandon someone in distress just for your own convenience. What? Okay, I was wrong. I mean, I could get another place ready. Whatever, I'll be responsible for them both. She really does have the most beautiful voice, doesn't she? Aren't you a lucky one? You get to live with the cute Yoshinon. You have to live with the hand puppet. Yeah. It's the first time Yoshino's staying over, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It's safer this way. I get to be with Shido again. I think that's a good idea. Yoshino's with us. Yeah, you're right. Why does it feel so awkward? What's with that look on your face? Seems like something's cooking in that noggin of yours. What? Maybe I should call the cops instead of the hospital. Don't! What's the matter, Toka? Yeah, you too. That's right, do you want to eat anything? I'll prepare something. How about that caviar and whatever, foie gras? Whatever that is, thingy. I saw it on TV, supposedly it's truly amazing. Sorry, Toka, not that. Then I wonder what's good. Seems like as long as Toka is with Shido, she'll be stable. Really? I forgot to ask, but how about you, Kotori? You seem to be totally fine, but you're a spirit too, right? Are you okay? I'm fine. Compared to Toka and Yoshino, I'm pretty stable. Oh, really? I thought it would be good that you're with us too, but... What are you saying? Thought you might be even more stable if I'm nearby too. I just wanted to check with you, but... I'm 100% sure she will be stable. Really? Did you just fucking fall over or something? What are you doing, Kotori? I mean, who dropkicks a sick person? I just want to make sure you don't get any funny ideas. How much of a sister complex do you have? I feel like I'm in danger. I mean, if she was my sister, honestly, I'd have one. I'd have one too. Honestly, let's just getting that off my chest. I would never do anything like that. I'd be thinking about it at least. Just getting that off my chest right there. Kotori? Why'd you look so sad? Well, I said it for you. If I can protect you, wouldn't that be better? Times like these, it surprises me when you don't say something completely idiotic. That's pretty messed up. Shin, don't worry. It seems like your affection level's off the charts. Something about milk crepes from Salon de Bonheur, and 10 of them? Despite her appearances, Kotori is old enough. Well, she'd have to be like, well, I could just like basically assume she'd have to be, I don't know, far more mature than any 14-year-old. Like, what other 14-year-old is the commander of this secret organization who can basically like, who basically also commands an airship? Like, what normal 14-year-old girl does that? Whoops. Brad, what are you talking about? Never mind. No matter how stable you are, there's a chance you go berserk too, right, Kotori? Then... I know that. I'll be fine if I need you. I'll rely on you or whatever. Oh, okay. But just remember this. Toka and Yoshino aren't as good at controlling their emotions as I am. So you need to prioritize them first, got it? I think you should rest soon. Shouldn't overdo it. Let's get your temperature, lie down on the bed. Rain-san clearly looks more unhealthy than I do, but she took out a thermometer. Oh, we should clean your body. Kotori, you take Shin's clothes off and wipe him down. Hey! What's the matter? You did it every day on the Fraxinus, didn't you? I think you're so tired you're starting to see things. No, you were taking care of him so much beside. Okay. I believe I was daydreaming. Today we'll have Toka or Yoshino bathe you. I can wash up and get changed by myself. I sprung up and saw the room spinning around me. Well, I'm not alright. Not only did I almost lose consciousness, I thought I'd never come back. I see, then lie down. Okay. I guess we'll forget whose fault this was. I lost the energy to fight back and was just weakly laid down to rest. Kotori was just watching it all unfold. Yeah, especially trying to keep that puppet on her left hand. That would be... Yeah, that would make it hard. Leave it to me. So what am I supposed to do? This. First things first, do this. What? I must take his clothes off? Toka, it's okay. I'll wash myself. Okay. I don't know, we'll find out. We'll find out if this is okay. All that's left to do is get the towel and gently wipe down his body. Gently, right? What's going on? I'm super self-conscious. What, shouldn't it be afterwards? Okay. Rain-san's cleavage is too close. I immediately looked away and saw Toka moving the towel over my skin and blushing furiously. Every time Toka moved the towel, it tickled my body. I felt like I would make a weird sound at any moment. No, it's not that. I need to wash you more gently, right? I'm sorry, then why wouldn't I wipe you here? No, not there. This place is weak too. Shido, your whole body is injured. It's all my fault. Forgive me, Shido. No, it's not like that, don't worry. Then let me wipe you more. No, don't do it anymore. I'm having fun. Really? It seems like it's good to keep the body clean. Thanks, Toka, That way? Got it. I love these wiping sounds. I'm just taking a moment to appreciate the sounds of these sounds of this towel wiping on Shido's body. It's beautiful. I'm not. It's totally fine. A perfect harem situation for the lucky perverted Shido-kun. Yoshinon. Oh no, I can't take it. I can't take it. Why is he breathing heavily? Like something else is going on entirely. Like, just have to wipe his body down. Just have to wipe his body down. Yeah, the fan service is very real in daily life. Gonna say this once more. When I took your temperature at the Fraxinus, you were normal, but it seems as though you're starting to develop a fever. You probably should rest more. This is poisonous. Okay, what exactly does the enter button do? Besides make this noise, it doesn't seem to do anything. Not that I notice. This is poisonous in so many different ways. I'm sure my fever went up for other reasons. Let's return to the Fraxinus. We have to examine Toka and the girls too. Kotori, you totally knew what would happen, and you just let it happen, didn't you? What does she think her brother is? Well, Shin, you take care now. Okay. Yeah, I'm fine, I think. Thanks, Toka. We might have overdone it. Sorry, Shido-kun. She didn't even do anything. Don't worry about it. Thanks for visiting. Thanks, you too. Yeah, got it. I hope your checkup goes well, Yoshino. See ya. I'll look into what happened this time, so don't do anything reckless on your own anymore, okay? You can't rely on my powers right now. What did you say? Nothing. Later, Shido, get some sleep. I will. Gosh, I let out a big silence there at the ceiling. I couldn't get that last image of Kotori out of my mind. She seemed so worried. Now that everyone's gone, I feel lonely. Is that really sappy? At the end of the day, I realize spending time with them is really precious. All this chaos has become the norm. In order for me to be able to stay with them, I need to recover as quickly as possible. I wonder what time it is. I woke up and looked at the clock. It seemed I had been asleep for a few hours. Couldn't think of it. I wonder how Origami's doing. She wasn't here to check up on me. Things got twisted when Origami thought Kotori murdered her parents. Yeah, no matter, like, how, like, interesting, no matter, like, how relatable Origami is as a character sometimes, you can never defend the time she just basically started opening fire at a public amusement park. Trying to kill someone who turned out to, like, not even, like, kill her parents. Yeah, basically, like, in the middle of Volume 4, they were talking about this great fire that happened in Tengu City 5 years ago, when Kotori's powers spiraled out of control, when she was given the powers to basically, like, become a spirit, and then she quickly lost control of them, which basically caused the entire city to just burst into flames. And Origami's parents died in the whole, like, ruckus. And yeah, Kotori's, like, the spirit of flames. So Origami just basically, like, put 2 and 2 together, thinking that she was the one who was responsible. So yeah, Shido basically having to stand in front of, like, Origami with, like, basically fucking 6, like, big-ass missile cannons. Basically, like, enough firepower for, like, I don't know, like, a squad of, like, 50 people. Origami was just carrying on, like, Origami carrying, like, several, like, weapons, like, mainly, like, missile cannons all on her shoulders. Basically enough firepower for, like, 20 to 50 people. She was just using that, like, all by herself, trying to kill, like, Kotori, trying to kill Shido's little sister. I haven't been able to talk to her lately. I wonder if she hates me now. I know it's selfish of me, but I wonder if there's any way that Origami and Kotori, no, all the spirits could get along. I wish Origami would pay me a visit. After she attempted murder of his little sister, still. I mean, at least he was able to prevent it. By basically taking Kotori's powers and then saying, like, hey, if you want to, like, kill the Spirit of Flames, you gotta kill me, like, I'm the Spirit of Flames now. What the? There's something in my bed? Oh, shit! Origami? What? What are you doing? Paying you a visit. Huh? Paying me a visit? I heard that you are now accepting visitors. Oh, I see. Thanks. Hey, wait. No, how did you get in, Origami? From the balcony? But that's trespassing. Not if you don't tell anyone. You know. This is Origami Tobichi. She's my classmate in the super prodigy of Ryzen High School. And when it comes to like super creepy shit like climbing into people's houses while they're not looking, like Origami just doesn't give two fucks. Her grades are always ranked #1 in the class, let alone the country. To top it off, she's athletic and basically a perfect all-rounder. Her pale skin and unreadable expression give her a mysterious vibe. She seems a bit intimidating. Last year, she made it into the top 3 of the school's unofficial Dream Girlfriend rankings. However, she's earned the nickname Permafrost from being such a hard-to-get cool girl, or so people say. Well, that could be all wrong. You see, she's in the AST, an anti-spirit division of the Self-Defense Force. Toka, Yoshino, Kurumi, and Kotori. Origami has battled them all in order to defeat the spirit that killed her parents. And recently, the culprit was thought to be my sister, Kotori, so I had to fight against her. Somehow Origami listened to me and we were able to avoid the worst, but I haven't spoken to her since then. Hey, wait! Origami-san, what are you doing? Paying you a visit. That's not what I mean. Is that a popular thing now or something? I literally just heard the same thing earlier. Anyways, just don't take your clothes off. Or whatever clothes you still have on. Why not? Because I said so. Just no taking off clothes allowed. Kotori? What are you doing? Hurry up and get away from Shido. Oh, wait, Origami. Please, can you calm down? Please? She's paying me a visit, that's all. I was out for so long, she came to check in on me. Right, Origami? Never knew paying a visit meant sneaking in through the balcony like some kind of burglar. Must be some kind of new slang. Kotori? I didn't come today to fight you. Paying Shido a visit's more important. So kind of you to spare me today. You guys. I shouldn't let them be in the same room any longer. Origami, just go home for today. Right? You do that. Thanks for paying me a visit, I appreciate it. Later, bye. Phew. Despite your current condition, you even found a way to hit on Origami Tobichi. You sure are an idiot. No, I wasn't. I wasn't looking for anything. Why are you so surprised? I know more than anyone that you don't have the guts to do it. Oof. But I guess that's the typical stupid Shido. Why do you have to go out of your way to say it? I want you to think hard with your tiny hermit crab brain. Oh, Vice Commander Kanazuki-san said that it's not a crab brain, it's actually an intestine. Did you say something? No, nothing. Seems like we're involved in something big. Well, the whole of Tengu City is. The whole of Tengu City? What do you mean? We detected a very strong spiritual wave large enough to affect the whole city. Just making sure I'm still alive and whatnot. Does that mean a spirit may be involved? There's a big possibility of that, but as long as we don't know for sure, it can be anything. There's a chance that it was a realizer experiment conducted by the AST. Yeah, Ratatoskar and the AST are the only ones using the realizer in Tengu City. There's a big chance they were experimenting. Then that means Origami, but I think it's very hard for the AST to emit a frequency that significant. I see. No time to fear or leave. Doesn't change the fact that something's happening. And besides, I'm thinking there's a correlation between that and your body losing spirit powers. Too close in time to say it's a coincidence. You have a point? It's all hypothesis at the moment. Now that I can't get a hold of the higher-ups, I can't come to an easy conclusion. What, you can't get a hold of them? Don't you think it's a pretty big deal? I do, but I'm not dumb enough to deny the reality that's happening in front of me. I see. I see. Seriously, what is going on? That girl still seems to be outside. Why are you telling me? Work on making sure the spirits are as stable as they can be. I know it won't resolve the main issue, but you can at least limit the chances of them going berserk. It's noisy outside, so I'm leaving. Oh, okay. Spirits. Supposedly they are beings that shouldn't exist. When a spirit appears in the world, a spacequake occurs involuntarily. Yeah, that being that, like, natural disaster that just basically, like, evaporates anyone who's unfortunate enough to get too close to it. And when spirits, like, appear and... yeah, when they reappear in the world, like, spacequake occurs, they just randomly, like, drift back out of the world, then back in, and another spacequake happens. Until, of course, Shido seals said spirit in question. As the name implies, it's an earthquake in space. A massive force bears down on the region and explodes, leaving nothing but a smoking crater. It was first observed 30 years ago. Eurasia's center disappeared. Over 150 million were killed in the largest calamity in mankind's history, also known as the Eurasia Sky Disaster. Just as they had sparked in the beginning, small-scale spacequakes began to occur throughout the world. That's why the spirits that caused them are known as harbingers of disaster, uttering the ire and fear of the people around them. The city in which we live was once the site of such an event. On that spot, a town was built to test the latest technology. I was living in a normal, average life when she arrived. Spring break had ended, and my life as a sophomore began on April 10th. On that day, I met my first spirit. I remember as if it were yesterday. The city was destroyed, and there was a huge crater in the ground as if a meteor had struck. In the center of it all, she stood. I couldn't take my eyes off of her. She had taken my heart in an instant. She was so beautiful, almost otherworldly. Her powers had the potential to destroy the world, and because of that, she was reviled and attacked by humans. She fought in their despair. I just couldn't bring myself to think that she was the world's enemy. Not only that, I want to save her from her sadness. And my wish came true in the oddest way. A secret organization formed to protect the spirits. Kotori, commander of Ratatoskar, told me my ability to seal the spirits' powers. If successful, then I would be able to save the spirits. However, that means to do so was shocking to say the least. It was to make the spirits fall in love, in other words. I needed to spend as much time with them as I could and gain their affection. And then, yeah, with the help of Kotori, began interacting with the spirits. Yes, Yoshino too. Kotori also. I was able to save Toka, Yoshino, and Kotori, who regained her powers in order to protect me. Origami's parents were murdered by a spirit 5 years ago. She didn't approve of my actions, however she has slowly grown to understand me. There was one spirit I couldn't save, a girl who transferred to my school without hiding that she was a spirit. A girl with black hair. Kurumi. The one everybody likes, apparently. As for her, there were a lot of instances that made me doubt her. Neither Toka nor Yoshino bore any ill will towards anyone. However, Kurumi was different. Kurumi killed people of her own volition. Yet she's far and away the most popular spirit in the series. After hearing this from Toka, I decided to save her once more. Kurumi was the other me. She claimed that if she hadn't met me and instead stayed alone in her suffering, she would have grown insane. What Kurumi did was something you just can't forgive. But even if that were the case, I want to be the one who could forgive her. I want to give her the chance to start over. But my wish didn't come true. Kurumi was defeated by Kotori and disappeared. During that time, I met a girl claiming to be my real little sister, Mana Takamiya. Injured during the battle with Kurumi, she's still in the hospital. Toka Yoshino Kurumi Kotori in Origami, although she isn't a spirit. Ever since I met them, who was that? There's the girl exclusive to this visual novel. Was I dreaming? I woke up, but I still couldn't distinguish reality from the dream. A strange, flowy sensation lingered. The girl I saw at the end. Thought back on the girl who seemed like family, but whom I couldn't recognize. I changed and headed for the living room. When's breakfast? Sorry. Wait, huh? Huh? Good morning. Why are you two here? Did you forget already? I told you after their checkup, they'd come to live with us until the spirit mansion was fixed. Oh, right, I guess you did say something like that. Oh, not much time for a brain scan at the hospital, although I'm not sure if the machine can read cobwebs. Hey, don't blame me. My head still feels fuzzy and not at my best. I didn't do anything with her, you know that. Guess I haven't ever considered that you could do anything at all. Oof. Did something happen between you and Origami yesterday? Nothing happened. Don't worry, Toka. Are you sure? Yes, I'm sure. As long as you're okay. What is it? Oh shit. Currently very unstable, you say? If they continue to go berserk without being able to control themselves, God knows what kind of casualties we could suffer. So be careful about what you say or do. Yeah, I know. As long as you know. Kotori's right, I need to be careful. Alright, let's have some breakfast, so we'll be late. Hey, Kotori, are you in the days too? I always make. Is it ready yet? Yeah, alright, I'm almost done. Don't rush me, I'm almost done. With the hungry Toka now satisfied, we were able to finish up breakfast. I headed toward the door, excited to go to school. Okay, Yoshino, can you stay home? Oh, okay, I'll be careful. Later. Sorry. I asked Yoshino and Yoshino to take care of the house. I'll be careful, let's go. Hey, wait. What's the matter? What's that? No, really, what is that? Before me stood the usual houses and scenery I was used to, but beyond that, in the center of town, stood this abnormally shaped building. That doesn't even look like a building! Looks more like some plant, if anything. I'm not even sure what to say. I'm not even sure what to call it. Doesn't look like a building to me. It stood out so obviously from the buildings around it. It's almost as if it were from another world. I can't believe you'd forget about our town's new symbol, the Neo Tengu Tower. That thing? It was just finished and still a hot topic. Supposedly it's gonna open up in August. Really? Did this thing really exist? I totally don't remember. Rather, there's no way I wouldn't notice a building like that. Someone called my name and I turned around to see a girl standing there. Huh? Are you? Are you seriously okay? Huh? Rinne, good morning.
Ohayo, Touka-chan, Kotori-chan. Ohayo, Rinne-o-nee-chan.
Wait, did they like always know her or some shit? And Shido can't remember?
Shido mo ohayo. Matte ta
I was
no?
waiting for you quite a while. That's right, how could I forget? Rin Sonogami, she's almost as close to me as Kotori. Who apparently lives next door and we've been classmates ever since we were little. And how can Shido not remember any of this? We've been together all that time too. Our parents got along, so it was natural that she was always around. I don't know whether to feel pathetic or just thankful, but until I met Origami or Toko, Rin was my only female friend. My parents always out of town, Rin would drop by every morning to make breakfast for Kotori and me. She even helps with cleaning and laundry. No one knows exactly who Rin is, but she hangs out with the main character most of the time anyways. In other words, she's like family and our very precious childhood friend.
Shido, 体調が悪いようなら、まだ休んでた方がいいんじゃないの?
You know, maybe I'm not at my best yet, but I'm fine, don't worry.
気をつけないとダメだよ。夏に体調崩すと長引いちゃって大変。
Yeah, thanks. What's the matter?
ねえ、シド、私
Think I know something I shouldn't have.
そうそう、ちょっと
I feel like maybe it's not good. Don't drag it out.
ね、ちょっと
Oh, what? Why did you say so, Rin? Let's run. Come on, Toko Kotori, let's go.
シド、待つのだ。
And that's how my life at school started up again. My days with Toka, Yoshino, Kotori, Origami, and Rin? Rin? Today would be the start of another day. Monday, June 26th, apparently.
シド、
And I just unlocked some achievement. Start of Eden.
早く起き、時間になっちゃうよ。やっと起きた?
Okay, I've been live for an hour so far. I think this is gonna be like a place to... I think this is gonna be a fine place to just leave it for now. Load your save data, so this will say like playtime 1 hour 8 minutes. Yeah, that makes about perfect sense. So I would go through here to like quit the game, right? Return to title screen, yes. Just double checking to make sure. And even if I did maybe lose like an hour of gameplay, I could always just master the dialogue to get back there like much quicker. I'm guessing I unlocked like 1 CG so far. 2 maximum, maybe. Okay, there's this one. 4 so far. Oh, that's another like visual novel entirely. That's a different one to install. What the hell is memory? Okay, if I want to just replay like any of the previous chapters, I suppose I can. Except I have to unlock them first. I actually have to like find them first. And I'm guessing I need to maybe go back and make another choice to get 3. Okay, apparently this one's like much shorter. Yeah, this third one's apparently much shorter than the other 2, I see. What the hell's a special book? Or drama CD? I'll probably go and... I might look at that off stream, see what shows up. I didn't get any... I'm guessing this is just like the opening cinematic here. Alright, so I guess until